Today I want to demonstrate jailbreaking an iPhone 4S using the Absinthe 2.0 tool. Uh, there's a few tips and tricks that I've learned by going on the internet, and I've actually done two today. Actually, one iPad, one 4S. Uh, there are two Absinthe tools basically. There's the command line interface one, and there is the Absinthe uh, tool that has a UI that you would use just like any normal computer program. And today I'm going to use the Absinthe tool with the UI. Uh, First thing that I recommend starting off doing, and this is probably the easiest way for people to back up. You can plug it into iTunes, but to back up, but especially if you're doing somebody else's phone, when you go to restore from backup to get all the apps back at the end, what ends up happening is that the uh, computer won't restore their apps back. It'll just restore their data, like their contacts and pictures and all that. So I really just recommend, in general, using the Icloud backup. After your phone does it the first time, it's actually generally pretty quick. What you do is you go into you go into settings and you go into iCloud and go down to the bottom, storage and backup, and as you can see here, it is my iCloud backup is on, and then you just go ahead and back up now at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to pause so that you guys don't have to sit here and wait. Got my phone backed up to iCloud, and as you can see, it says that it was backed up at 7:09. And the reason why you want to back it up is because what they are recommending at greenpoison.com, that's green, poison, and the last O is a 0, greenpoison.com, is that you actually erase your phone, which is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go into settings. I'm going to go into general, and I will go down to reset. And you want to erase all content and settings. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and select the little red button, erase iPhone. I'll ask you again, erase iPhone, and it's going to go to a black screen, and it'll have the little Apple logo in the loading bar, and it's going to factory reset my phone. Okay. It has finished resetting. Basically, you have to do a basic setup again. I would set it up as a new phone, to keep down the complication. I'm going to go ahead and connect it to my Wi-Fi so that it can go through the activation, because Absinthe requires that your phone be activated for you to complete the jailbreak. It will not work if you don't, so just do it, and it'll be real simple. Alright, I have got my phone reset, and like I said, you just want to set it up as a new phone. Sort of click through the options, because when you do the restore, it'll replace the options just like you had them before. I would probably recommend don't send information to Apple, error reports and whatnot, because you don't want Apple to catch this jailbreak. You don't want to contribute to that anyway. But got my phone all up and running and activated, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is open the Absinthe app. Got it on my desktop. It's more of a program, not really an app. I'm doing mine on a Macintosh, and that's just what I have. You can also get this tool. It's from the Chronic dev team and the dev team. They teamed up on this, but right now it's offered through greenpoison.com. It's called Absinthe 2.0. And when you get it opened up, you're just going to press the jailbreak button and let it do its work. And one thing to give you guys a heads up on is if this fails, it'll give you a message like unplug and plug back in, or it'll give you another error telling you to jailbreak again, essentially. What you'll want to do is you'll want to restore through iTunes. And what that'll entail is plugging your phone into iTunes, and after you got it activated up and whatnot, and go ahead and right click on it and click restore. Since you probably backed up at that point, you're going to be restoring. You probably don't have to back it up again, and just restore it to a fresh copy of iOS. And that's not too complicated. It just takes a few minutes the first time you do it because it'll have to download a brand new copy of iOS. But do that, and when you get the restore done, because you're restoring to a fresh copy, you do not have to follow up with a factory reset or anything. And what'll happen, how you know it's working, is it'll say restore on the screen, and then at some point the screen will go black. It'll have the silver Apple logo. It'll have the loading bar, and that's what I've noticed is a true indicator of if it's working or not for you. And mine appears to be just finishing up. I'm going to give it a minute here and see what happens. I have got the iPhone 4S jailbroken. You can see Cydia up there, roughly. And in the interest of full disclosure, I had one of those errors that I talked about. And what I did is I just ran Absinthe again because I'd already done the restore. It worked just fine the second time. I just made sure it was unlocked, and I made sure that I have a Wi-Fi connection. I sort of think that might help, due to if it has to download anything. And there you go. It's jailbroken. I like to use this. I like to go into Cydia and go to the change tool at the bottom and refresh, and that'll just load up all the new libraries for the 4S. Again, you want to have Wi-Fi for that because it'll ensure that it does that as quickly as possible, because you don't want to wait to play with your new toy. And also, side delete, heads up, if you load side delete, any apps that you download from Cydia you can easily delete. Other than that, it's finished, and I really want to thank the Chronic dev team, the dev team, and I hope you guys like my video. I want to up my production values in the future, so I'm thinking about whether I want to invest more in doing this, this sort of public service. And if you like it, like me on YouTube, visit me at John A. Sexton on Twitter. Go to my blog at trialsandtribstech.blogspot.com, where there's all sorts of Apple tips, tricks, as well as Android, by the way. And lastly, you can also find me at Google+. I'm just taking a look here on my iPad. I'm Jonathan Sexton. Thank you very much. And like I said, if you like my work, maybe you want to see it improve, please show me. And I think that encouragement from those of you who like what I have to offer really helps.